Renegade House is set up like Vice meets, what is Vice meet? Oh, Vice meets Rolling Stone. That's how we originally said Renegade House should be. I mean, it has to be the fun aspects of Vice magazine, but then there's also the seriousness of Rolling Stone. You know, it's a legitimate publication. Renegade House is a digital magazine catered towards the pop culture market, and we feature fashion, music and contemporary art stories. And before we started Renegade House, I felt that the New Zealand media didn't do as much for young artists, for you know, people in the artistic spectrum. So we decided maybe we'll stand up for them, we'll bite the bullet, we'll spend the money, we'll develop the code and put it out to the artists. And when someone comes to us, we won't reject them or send them away.
Clint's a bit of a Svengali. None of us, apart from Clint, were part of the decision making that this was going to be a behemoth. He came up with that all by himself. And it was just this point where I realised that I was in so deep I couldn't get out.
We're both not sure because it looks. The whole idea of Renegade House is it's the home of the renegades. It's the home where people who do things differently live and hang out. We're trying to stick to New Zealand artists. This could be musicians, poets, painters, writers. It could be anybody. How do we inspire other people? When we start making people believe in other people, like getting up and doing shit, the advertisers will come on board. That's just the nature of advertising. The advertising money will primarily go to paying other people, which is you guys.
Content creators.
Content creators. So we're going to be trying to pay the artists, trying to pay whoever's contributing, fashion writers, you guys. I mean, the bulk of the one. This is also going to coincide with the funding that we're going to apply for.
So the idea is if you produce awesome content over the next couple of months, you'll be Clint's priority to be paid for content creation. Yeah.
I think that's the priority now is because what I mean with you guys, you know, once you guys found jobs, then I lost y'all. You know what I mean? So I need to find a way that I can keep y'all, and the way to do that is to just make the money, and the way to make the money is to get the advertiser. To get the advertiser, to get the numbers up. To get the numbers up, you have to get the content. Also keep in mind when you're doing stories, we are an interactive magazine, so we can put video, text, graphics within the editorial page. So I think that's the spin we need to do. Not make us look good, but let's make them look good. Keep it extreme close up. Is that right, Hugo?
Yeah, or you could say ECU. If you wanted to sound like you
would. Okay, so like I'll start off like a tangent question, and please take off. Just go on and on about it. And if you feel that you want to say something else, I would advise that.
Yeah.
And I'll answer the questions as like full sentences, because I won't be.
Right.
The web has predominantly been about scrolling text. I wanted it to be a linear form of reading content, which is what you do in magazines. You read it from first page to the last page. You know, you flip through it.
Even if you have an Android or one of the new Windows tablets or whatever tablet, you could do the same thing. So this is sort of the beauty of what we've got going on. It's completely open. It's on multiple devices. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a computer. It can be on a tablet, can be even on a phone, which we're working on. That's sort of what it's all about. You can just add interactivity. People can actually feel the magazine without actually touching the magazine. But I mean, they can sort of interact with the stories, share it with their friends, or whip it out at a concert and show someone something cool related to it. And like I said, sharing it with your friends, and it's all about Facebook and Twitter, and that's where the world's at right now.
She's not really that small, like she's like
Big.
no, big, tall, and
That's okay. I mean,
maybe 8 to 10.
That's the nature of things. Perfect. Hang on. Don't go faster than me. Well, that's a good thing. Good. Hold it. All right, Hella, come on. Good. The whole thing. Good. Keep it going. Good, like that. Good. Good. And every now and then you...
Renegade House is only a place for people who aren't afraid to make mistakes and who learn on the job and who challenge themselves all the time. So if we get something not perfect in one article, we'll do it perfect next time. After the first 3 guys, George, Mike and Clint, formed Renegade House, I jumped on board. He asked me for some text and we went from there. I doubt we'll ever lose the still written content. Writing and photos together is pretty timeless. You know, you can open up magazines from the 40s and they'll be interesting, you know. So we're going into different media, but our angle will never change, never change. So our angle is celebrating those who deserve to be celebrated. Yeah.
We kind of have a few video projects going on at Renegade House at the moment. We do one which is, this is one of the most successful videos kind of series that we've done. It's called Meet the Renegades, where we go out, or people approach us who are doing kind of interesting, creative things that haven't quite yet hit the scene. It takes around 45 minutes to put one of them together. That's just the filming, and that's about 3 minutes of footage. And then we come back, and I mean, if we were to sit down and edit it straight away, we could do it in an hour. So an hour 45 all up to color grade, cut, edit audio, drop a track on it, do the basic graphics to it, yeah. So it's a pretty production.
Yeah, right, it's good. Can you paint over here? Over to the left here. Thanks. Good. Keep going, keep going. Keep looking now, keep looking now. Good. You know, I think wish well of the people who still believe in print magazines. It's just not feasible anymore. Now, digital magazines are definitely the future. Good. I like that. Big smile, big smile, big smile, big smile, big smile. Good. Let me see that. I don't think I've ever had that many cameras on a shoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, any excuse to turn the camera on, mate.
I know.